Good morning everybody and welcome to a new episode of DFS Farming, and today we're looking at expansion. Now this is a very important thing that we've been considering for the last few days, and due to the fact that I've made some sales on some other items, I thought it would be about time that we did an episode on expansion and what to expand with. Now, it was a difficult choice of what to get, but what we got was the water tower, was an orange tree, was a new dirt field, and tomato seeds. And why do we choose those things over everything else? Well, with the cows, okay, we can see, oh, I've got another fertilizer. It can get tedious with the cows, but with the cows you'll get to a little certain size, okay, but you've got to constantly do them every day. So if you want something every day, I would advise you to go and do the cows and the pigs. If you want to just come on, have a look at your fields, see if they need to be done, they can kind of be done nearly every other day depending what crop you get. Okay, so if you don't want to be as involved in the DFS system, then I would advise going the crop rotation. Okay, because you can still do quite a lot and still get all your energy from doing the fields as well. Okay, we are going to have a smaller herd. I mean, smaller herd, we've only got 3, but we are going to have a small herd, and you can see that I've just gone down on hay bale. I've had to put a new hay bale out. Okay, but we're probably going to have 1 male, and we're probably going to have, I don't know, 3 females, and then we'll just keep it going from there. So the first thing that we're gonna look at is the area where we can do it. You can see that I've got the GNS area here as well, but this is becoming the DFS area. So we're gonna plonk out the water tower, and I'm going to have the water tower, I don't know, here. Okay, so we plonk that out there. Alright, and it only has 44 water in it at the moment. Okay, so we're going to show you how to fill that up. Oh, it's filling it up automatically. It's filling it up there. It's taking the water. So that's good. So the water's going to do that. Now the second thing that we're going to be wanting to do is to put down how far it's going to water. Now this is a very important thing that you need to remember. So we're going to go into our inventory and we're going to put DFS. Okay, and you should have a water range display, so you're going to plonk that down. Okay, it doesn't need to be perfect, but as long as the water tower is underneath it, that'll be great. So you've got 3 zones. Okay, you've got a blue zone, you've got a green zone, and you've got a purple zone. Now as long as you're in that zone, your water tower will take care of it. Okay, it will be okay, and we do know all of ours are in that zone. What I'd like to do is move the cows, okay, because I want them in the green zone because they are cows, and you know, I'm presuming the green zone here is the best zone. But I don't want really anything in the purple zone. Okay, because it kind of I don't know, it just seems to me it shouldn't be there. So we got that there. Now I don't mind having my water tower right in the middle of my fields, because that's okay. For me that's okay, but I just do want to make sure it's straight. So we're going to go to rotation here, and we're going to go to object, and I can see that it's not quite right there. It needs to be 270. Okay, and then we can move it over more, because it only takes up a field. Okay, so about there. And then what I want to do is I can kind of have it okay. I'm going to move my water well over into this section here. Okay, because again I don't need it where it is. We will be looking at the water well and the buckets and stuff like that. The trees are okay. Yeah, they're fine. They look okay there. I could bring my my apple tree actually into the green zone, just there, because we're going to put the orange tree next to it, because you don't want to have it just everything too far out. But what I'm going to be doing as well is I'm going to be moving my cooking. Okay, and I'm going to be moving that on this side here, next to the well here, just around about there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, because I'm now happy with where everything is. My fields are on the tower. You know, my cows are in the green section. My trees are in the green section. Excuse me. I can now take this, okay, and we can take that there. Okay, so we can go back to the normal stuff. So we're going to go back to the DFS here. Okay, so that's there. So that's okay. You know, probably just, you know, I'm going to be a little bit finicky here, because this is going to be like a permanent setup. I wouldn't have invested the money if it weren't going to be a permanent setup. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a quick look at the water tower now. And I think if you just click on it, okay, don't know, right, okay, so it's not doing it. Let's put these, drag that out of the way there, let's put that there, because I don't know how close you've got to have the buckets, the barrels, for it to pick it up. Oh, right, okay, so you've got to have it within the blue range. Looks like it's got to have it in the blue range, and that's fine. I mean, it's self-contained. It picks it up itself. I ain't got to worry about it. So I now know that when I click on a field, it's going to water it. Okay, now I do know that it will fill up the water trough on its own quite nicely. It's not gonna do it any harm. Okay, so that means there, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving this field back, because I'm going to see if I can get it exchanged for a smaller field. Okay, because I kind of want them all the same size. So the next thing we're looking at is obviously the tomato seed there, and the small tiny field. Okay, and you can see here that we're just going to be moving this into place, and you can see that it always raises above the thing, so you're just going to have to roughly guess it on the top there. You want it absolutely perfect, so you can just see what the other fields are. Okay, so if we say click on this one and say we'll make this one the default one, we can look at that the blue is 513, so we can copy that one and just copy and paste that on there, and then all the fields would be the same height then, and it would just make it would make it look a lot better. Okay, so the fields are all the same height, whether they're in the same place, don't know. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to, as you know, we're going to water. Now notice I've got no barrels out, so this is going to be the first watering from the water tower. So we're going to water that, and now you can see that it's not looking for a barrel. It comes up with the tower, and there you go, it's 100%. Straight away it will always do 100%. So we're going to fertilise it. Fertiliser. There you go. And then we're going to plant, and then we're going to put the tomato in, and then what you need to do is you need to tend it. So you just need to sit there and then turn off your AO, and you can see that you're tending. Again, it's a little bit low there. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do this one here. So it's the same height. I can get kind of fussy at times. So you can see that we've got 5 fields, which isn't going to be too bad for us. I mean, when is it done? 10 hours. 10 hours. So we're nearly done there. Now if you're starting off on the crops, I would recommend, like the community recommends, of getting a tomato, because they don't take that long. They only take about 2 days, 2 to 3 days. And then I would also recommend you having the corn, because it comes with the corn. Always keep the seeds that you have gone. 5 fields it isn't going to take you long to do. So you know, you're always going to have, if you've been following the videos, you're always going to have corn, you're always going to have wheat, you're always going to have potato, and you're always going to have hay. You must always have hay if you're going to have animals, and you're always going to have now tomatoes. So that's 5 crops that you're going to be having. So that's 4 crops for you and 1 crop for your animals. Now currently we're only using 1 bale for 3 cows, and we're using 1 field for 3 cows. We're going to see how much it takes to push it before I've got to go to market and buy another one. When I've got to go and buy another one, I can say, right, okay, I've got too many cows, but now I want to see about reducing it. So I want to know what the maximum field 1 field does for as many cows. And don't forget, once a female has had a baby, she starts giving you milk. I think you get milk once every 24 hours. So the next thing that we got is the orange tree. And you can say, well, why get an orange tree? Well, because these are just like a crop, but because these take so long to grow, it's around about 4 days, I believe. Okay, an orange tree there, yeah, 5 days, right? It's a crop where you're going to look at doing, because it just gives you fruit, you know, and a proper daily diet should have fruit in it. And these never run out, by the way. Okay, they never grow old. They're always there. I mean, water towers straight away, not a problem. Look. Now, when you're doing the care on this, it's the same as if you're doing the animals. Basically, all you do is you sit on there. Oops. Is you click on that. You click prune. You sit down. You open up the game menu, and you come out, and you can see the care is 1 of 3. Okay, 2 of 3. And once you've done it, your tree is now level 1.06. I don't know what the level means yet, okay, but obviously when we go into in depth on the trees, we'll let you know what they are. Okay, and of course when you're finished you get baskets. Okay, now depending I think on the level, you'll have it at 5, 7 or 10. I'm not too sure what they are. Okay, I'm walking around like a stick figure because of being interactive with this. But that's what we did. That's what we advise you ladies and gents to do, because the water tower is worth it, because you can see there it holds up to 10,000 barrels. Okay, well 10,000 units of water. Okay, which is not too bad. Okay, not too bad at all, and it was quite cheap. Only cost me 150 linden. Okay, a tree only costs you 50 linden, so they're not expensive. And this is what I like about the DFS system, is that it's cheap. Okay, it's not going to cost you a lot of money. And the other thing that we're going to be looking at, but we're not going to be looking at it yet, because we want the male to get a lot older. We want him to be at least 25 days, so we will be expanding the animal farm, but we just didn't need to do it yet, because it will just be sitting around doing nothing. Okay, so yeah, cheap enough to do. The fields only cost 100 linden. If you use these fields and you click the edit here, they're only going to be 1 land impact. If you use the larger one, they're only going to be a 3 land impact. Okay, so it's all down to you which one that you prefer. I prefer the little mini ones. I think they look kind of cute, and you can get a better farm for it. To me, the mini ones are if you're doing like a little homegrown little garden, yeah, or on a little allotment site, yeah. Whereas the bigger ones, you can kind of do more role play on the farming side, so you have a bigger farming area and stuff like that. But again, it's down to your preference. But that's what we did today. We upgraded our farm. We got the tower. We got another field. We got tomatoes, and we got another orange tree. So in total, probably around about 300 linden. Not much at all. So that's, yeah, 150 to, well, probably 250 linden. So that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Have fun with your DFS farming, and you know, link some pictures. Let's see what you've got, or link some YouTube videos, you know, to this video, so other people can see what you got. Leave comments. What would you like us to see do next? You know, cooking, animals. Don't forget, I've got to invest in this. I've got to earn lindens on this as well. If you want to gift something to me so we can expand it and do more on the farm, please do. Okay, and you know, let us know what you want to see next. Have fun, stay safe. Bye for now.